going about it. Greetings fans, we are on another road trip, another 12 to 13 hours out of the house. The things we do for lizards. I just want to make a bit of a vlog video that's a bit deep, like always with me. Just do a bit of reflection, like talking to myself on these long journeys and sharing it with the internet. Now, if you follow me on Instagram and you follow my lives and you're a fan of me on Instagram, you're probably more familiar with this style of content. If you're here for YouTube for like, oh look at these cool lizards, there'll be new lizards at the end of this video, so just skip to the end. Like, I'll put a timestamp. But this is just going to be a bit of a ramble, a bit of a rant, because I'm in a growing phase in my reptile career right now. I just don't know what I want. Like, I'm known as the mangrove guy, and I'm known as the, like, oh, Paul's doing great things with mangrove monitors in the UK, blah, blah, blah. And that's cool. Don't get me wrong, I'm very appreciative of all of it. But there's this thing, right, was when you're a kid and you're a very insecure kid, and you feel like you aren't validated in areas that you want to be validated in. For me, that was reptiles. You get this chip on your shoulder, and then you're like, no, I can do it, I am good enough. And eventually, you drive and strive to get to this point where I feel like I've sort of reached the bottom of the mountain. So the whole time, the mountain was in the distance, and I've been working my way to the mountain, and now I'm more or less just at the bottom of the mountain, and I'm looking up. I'm going, right, that's it, reptile career is up there, this is what we've always wanted, this is what we've always wanted. And now I'm thinking to myself, is it? And I don't know if that's because I've never been in this situation and it's all new and strange, and I'm a bit like, I'm not used to people going, oh my god, I love you, oh my god, can I buy your merch, hey, can you help me with this? And it's all a bit surreal. And now I'm not complaining at all, because it's not bad. And I've been very lucky that I've had 99.9% positivity since starting social media. But I'm wondering if I'm being dragged from this insecure 7-year-old that has this chip on his shoulder to prove that he can do reptiles, or I'm wondering if it's true. And I do want to do reptiles. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm just talking about making it like a career. I'm deeply and passionately in love with my lizards. But I'm not sure if the whole social media is the right thing for me. Now, I really enjoy interacting with everyone. I really enjoy that. So I think I'm going to make my podcast live, because I enjoy the podcast, I just don't enjoy the editing. I find the editing very lonely and a bit of a existence. My phone decided to overheat, so it cut me off. But yeah, so I think I'm going to make the podcast live, because I enjoy the podcast and I enjoy what the podcast brings me. So I'm going to continue the podcast. The podcast is going nowhere. I don't know what YouTube content I will make, in the sense of like, this is an enclosure tour, reptile room. I don't know about that sort of stuff. I do just enjoy the podcast. I think I get myself all worked up about making YouTube videos, and look how people are expecting it from me, and it's making me lose the love of it. So I think I'm just going to upload when I upload. If I want to film something, I'll film it. If I don't, I won't. So sorry if you're into my stuff, then Instagram's where I'm at daily, and I'm really active on Instagram, and I reply a lot on Instagram. I'm just in this transitional phase, you know, and also as well with what I'm keeping and what I want to do and where I want to go, you know. So like, I think everyone goes through this, like, they get these good ideas and then all of a sudden they're just not good ideas anymore, you know. And I think I've fallen trap again to what is the reptile hobby, and I get lost in my ways. So I've got some reflection to do, and I'm evolving and growing and changing, and I'm starting to think that less is more. Well, I always knew that less was more, but obviously I'm in a situation where I have more in less, and now you justify that with going, well, you're a breeder, you can, like, you know, I'll be breeding, so it's okay. I don't know if it is. And there's been a couple of things that have come up lately that you'll see in the next week or so, especially if you follow me on Instagram, that is stuff that I can't miss, and these opportunities have arisen to me because of social media, and I'm incredibly grateful for this, because if this all does come off what I've got planned, then this is never ever going to happen, and I'm incredibly grateful for the situation that I've been able to get myself in. But like I say, this video is going to be, I don't know if it's going to be long or not. I think I'm already like 5 minutes of ranting, so I'm assuming my Instagram lot will be here going, oh, F's in chat for Paul. People that subscribe are probably going to be like, this is long, because like my Q&A did terrible views, but then my podcast and my feeding crazy mangroves, they do well, and then you get stuck in this cycle of like, oh, I get no views, and I really started not caring about that. And then I think to myself, like, if I'm not going to get any views, what's the point of uploading it? You know? Because this is fine. I'm not going to do any editing. I'm literally going to snap this into the editor, piece it all together, boom, thumbnail, probably something like, done, easy, you know? But like, the whole, I don't know, I'm just having an open conversation with you guys. I stand by what I started to do. I stand by the whole honesty, the authenticity, the openness and the sharing, but I want to share everything, you know. Since the Riddler podcast, I've come out a bit more openly on my mental health, but I've never not been open. I struggle with depression, and I'm very susceptible to darkness, and that's just the way that my brain works. I can't help that, you know. I've got Crohn's disease as well, so like sometimes I get a really bad tummy, and I can't help that. And then when I say to people like the symptoms of Crohn's disease, they're all like, oh my god, that must be horrible. Cry about it. It must be horrible, because it's an invisible disease that like debilitates me sometimes. And everyone's like, oh my god, that must be horrible. Then I say about depression, and they're like, and I'm like, I would rather have Crohn's every day than have depression for like a week. But I have both. Anyway, so I want to sort of just do this sort of content. And I don't know if people are going to like it or not. And I'm not necessarily talking, I'm not saying like content of me just being like, oh, what is life? But like just long form, just talking, just ranting. And I think as well, like in my reptile room, I think the long content of like, blah, 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 with the no editing and the realism of it. And I know that's not playing the game, but I think I would be a lot happier. And I'm listening to a podcast at the moment, and it's saying about, if you're not loving it, why are you doing it? And I'm like, I'm not loving YouTube, so why am I doing it? And like, my time is so thin at the minute, and time is finite. So I've decided to spend bloody 12 hours today in the van. But yeah, that's just where I'm at. I'm in this reflection stage. I'm wondering if all the animals that I have is ethical. I'm wondering if I moved on a few, would I be able to care for the masses better? The answer is obviously yes. I don't think I do a bad job, but of course I could do a better job. Even with one animal, you can always do a better job. So I'm just, you know, just constantly like, I hate that the reptile hobby, myself included, because I'm doing it, you're like, rather than upgrading someone or rather than sprucing someone's enclosure, you go and buy more animals. You know, and like the animals I'm buying today, I didn't need. I do long term for projects, but why am I getting so caught up in projects? I'm a pet keeper. I'm not a breeder. I'm not like, you know, I don't want to make money from animals. I would love my hobby to sustain itself, but I don't want to be the point where I've got to get this project. You know, I just want to get animals that I enjoy. And here I am, bloody going to get these animals. And I'm like, is it even, I'm really excited about it, don't get me wrong, but it's like, there's no am I, because I know I am, but I'm asking the questions to myself. Am I going down the rabbit hole of, get this, I need to stop, I need to be smart, I need to be sensible. And I want to share this because I know there's other reptile keepers in the same position. So if you're still listening to this, at this point, however long in the video, and you're at the same place, it's okay. Like, I am there right now, and I'm like, shit. I'm fucking up. I'm not doing the right thing at the minute. I'm getting too many animals. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough money. I need stop, and I don't have to have groups of everything. Like, it's okay to just have one animal. It's okay to have just one animal of one species and have 5 animals of 5 species. It's okay. You don't have to have 6 mangroves. I kind of do, because I'm going to try and breed them. But again, it's like, oh, where the baby's going to go, Paul? Where are the babies going to go? I don't know. You know what I mean? And then you get to the point where it's like, am I being selfish? Am I doing this for me? Because I'd keep a baby because I would like a slice of mango in her lineage for the rest of my life. But am I doing this for me? Or am I doing this for the animals? And I think all reptile keepers justify stuff. They're like, oh, yeah, justification. I'm doing it for this, I'm doing it for that. Yeah, my head's a bit frazzled, as you can probably tell. And I'm enjoying making this because it's a bit like a therapy session. And I like this. So if you're not listening, I don't care, because I like this. But if you are listening and you're relating, it's cool. Like, just reflect. Just sit with yourself, reflect. Now, I'm in a position where I've got 2 or 3 animals which I would be okay to move on. And the rest, I wouldn't. The rest, I'd be like, I don't want to move you on. So getting more animals is only increasing the number of animals that I don't want to move on. It's hard, man. It's hard. Another thing as well, shout out to my amazing girlfriend, Fee. You on the lives know her as Camera Lady. She's amazing, and she supports me so stupidly much. Like, I've never had anyone believe in me as much as she does, and I'm probably going to get emotional, so this bit's going to be short. And I just let her suffer for this. Like, where's the line? Now, I'm fully aware of how much of a twat I am prioritising my dreams. But the fact that she just goes, yeah, go. Like, there's new animals. This whole video is like, oh, don't get more animals. But this has all come up because of these new animals I'm potentially getting next Friday. And I can't afford them. Well, I can, because something's happened and transpired that I wasn't able to afford them. And Fee's like, don't worry, bro, I got you. And she's like, just ping me back. Turns out I can afford them now, because again, things have happened. But like, for her to just be like, yeah, okay, support your dreams. Mad. You know what I mean? Mad. I'd do the same for her. She knows I would, and that's what a relationship is. But there's a lot of her doing it for me, not a lot of me doing it for her. And it hurts my heart. It does hurt my heart. And I talk to her about this, probably not as much as I should. And I'm probably sitting watching this video tomorrow on live premiere with all of you guys. She's probably sat to the left of me, now looking over at the laptop, and I'm probably crying. Yeah, you see what I mean? It's just in a strange place at the minute with everything. Just got to do some reevaluating. Just got to think about what I want, not what I need, and what I actually want. You know. Took a turn, all hyped up in the last clip. Super sad in this one. It's a lot in my brain at the minute, guys, and I'm sure a lot of you can all relate. I just think I'm the idiot that's willing to say it. We'll see what the next clip has in store. I don't know. We got the collection. We have it. No reptile road trip is complete without the double bacon and egg McMuffin. And this is what all that travelling was for. Thank you very much, Bill, for the beautiful little Kimberleys that my phone aren't focusing on. There you go. Look at the yellows on that lizard's throat. So we have 1, 2 beautiful little baby glowards. Hello, little friend. Nice. Look at that lizard. And not only do we just have 2, we have 4. 2 from each female. I need to be careful now that this one doesn't just decide to bolt like this. Oh God. No, no. Because these things are lightning fast. Come on. Shoot, shoot. His friend's over there. There he goes. Back behind the rocks you go, beast. Look at the yellows. So I may or may not be doing a long video on these guys. I'm not sure yet. But they've just got back, just got them into the Viv, sprayed them down. Yeah, there's that. There's tiny little lizards for all that driving. So thanks, Cable, for tuning in to the Monitor Chaos. I've currently got Gil and I wrestling. No, I can't do it there. Currently got Gil and I wrestling, so hopefully maybe we'll have Gil and I egg soon. That's the end of this video. Thanks again, Bill. Thank you for the babies. So we're up to 6 Kimberleys now. I'll probably will do a video at some point on just how I'm keeping the baby Kims for now, because I know people care. My Kims are currently hiding away. And then, like I say, we have Gil and I. But that's it for this video. Let me know if you enjoyed. Let me know what you want to see. Based on this video, you'll probably know if I'm going to film it or not. Peace.